Transportation to and from the university could get a boost in the coming years after the federal government said it was willing to pitch in to make Hamilton's LRT project happen. The route from McMaster University in Hamilton's West End to Eastgate Square in Stoney Creek is 14 kilometers long and could include 17 stops. While this project has been in the city's plan for years, the costs have changed, and that's raising concerns with some city councillors who want to know more before moving ahead. Matt Ingram has more.
It's going to happen because we have a deal.
Saying it with authority, the federal transportation minister says the long-promised LRT is coming to Hamilton.
I think Minister Mulroney would agree that we are very serious about this project.
Yesterday, the Prime Minister announced funding for a rapid transit line from McMaster University to Centennial Parkway in Stoney Creek, but didn't specify if it was for the LRT or a bus rapid transit system. But today, Catherine McKenna says the $3.4 billion deal is for an LRT.
You have a commitment from the federal government and the province to go ahead and make significant investments in the full line, and that is a shovel-ready project.
The minister says the city has to sign on to the deal, the details of which will be announced tomorrow, and she believes the support is there. But not all of City Council is on board.
I don't think there's anything that can convince me that LRT is good for this community.
Councillor Chad Collins says his constituents want a bus rapid transit system that he says would benefit and connect the entire city. He's worried about what the city will have to pay for the LRT and upset council wasn't consulted.
This most recent announcement was done without any council involvement. We've been asking the provincial representatives from Metrolinx and the MTO to attend a council meeting so we could ask questions.
The decision rests with council. And right now the support is not there.
Councillor Judy Partridge also prefers a bus rapid transit system and is also worried about the costs of an LRT to the city.
It's becoming more and more evident that the costs have escalated, that they will continue to be an unknown.
Several other councillors tell CHCH News they are worried about costs to the city and need to understand them before supporting the deal. Sources with knowledge of tomorrow's announcement say Hamilton will be expected to cover the operational costs, and the estimate for that has ranged from less than $10 million a year to as much as $30 million.
My gut feeling is the annual number is probably somewhere in that order of $15 to $20 million.
McMaster business professor Marvin Ryder thinks despite cost concerns, the project will ultimately be supported by council.
It is difficult for me to imagine that the city council would simply walk away from that kind of an investment, especially in this post-pandemic recovery that we're about to enter.
Mayor Fred Eisenberger has been a strong proponent for years, and other councillors support LRT too.
This is a generational opportunity. It will not come our way again. Not only does Hamilton want this, let me be blunt, Hamilton needs this.
Some councillors, including Collins, Partridge, and Brenda Johnson, want the question of an LRT put to a referendum at next year's municipal election. They say their constituents won't support the project.